Welcome to the Cut Up. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Episode 2 of the Cut Up. It's Stanley Morgan, Stanley Morgan Jr., wide receiver out of Nebraska. I'm excited. It was Brad Kelly over at the Draft Network, I think, has by this time dropped a piece on Stanley Morgan and DeMarcus Lodge. I know he was working on it. I hadn't yet seen Morgan. I've seen a little bit of Lodge. I wanted to see Stanley Morgan, so I pulled up the Iowa tape. A bursty player, exciting player, made some highlight reel plays, some really cool discussions about how to release and what moves have what intentions behind them. I'm excited about this one. Stanley Morgan. Okay, so the first thing we know is the release, because there's a bit of a false step. Right, so you see his feet, and we'll bring it back and we'll take it real slow. His feet are going to reset. At the snap. Yeah, so bang, right there. You see it, how he brings that back foot up into a different spot so he can immediately release to the inside. If you've got your weight over your front foot, like you're supposed to, you can still redirect as you launch off that front foot. You don't have to reset your back foot like that. That's kind of slowing the process down. I do appreciate how attentive he is to getting that inside release. He needs it. You wonder, could he have come more flush off the line of scrimmage, and could he have incorporated his hands a little bit to, break this press coverage? He doesn't necessarily do that here. We'll take it back up to full speed so we can watch the man go. So you see there, he leans back inside a little bit, right? So as to get physical with that corner on his right shoulder and be able to get through these backers. And then he knows he's going to cut inside. So once he gets that corner on his right shoulder, he's good. His left shoulder's free. Turn your head, locate the football. All righty, man. That's silky. That's real impressive concentration. He's kind of going to the ground. He's dealing with contact. That's a nice catch. We saw it again. False step. Boop. You just see the little flex in his back foot. You gotta get your weight over your front foot and just explode off the front foot. There it is. It's not as bad when it's like a flex, you know what I mean? But still, you're not coming immediately off the line of scrimmage. Did you guys see it again? I mean, it's the... anytime he's releasing off the line of scrimmage in a non-vertical fashion, if he's going to his right, he's taking that back foot and he's putting it to the left so that he can come off the line at that angle. And even when he's got just a straight vertical release, he's still kind of flexing that back foot. You see it kind of take weight and then he launches. You got to put your weight on your front foot and just explode right off it. Instantaneous, right? Start threatening that corner immediately. This is just, it's a little too, I mean, like, it's not so much the delay. It's not that he's kind of tipping off where he's going. It's just, it's not the technique you like to see. All right, can we get another angle on that route? No, we can't. Okay. So again, the flex right at the snap, come off the line. Stem to the inside. You can already see him right here now beginning to sit back. So he's breaking down. And then clearly, he's able to win leverage. So we can extrapolate that there was a good little route there. I think he gets his left arm involved. It's a little bit tricky to see. Man, that's you got a little fight in that dog, don't we? He ain't going down easy. You'll also notice with his 2nd and 9 situation, man runs an 11-yard route. Right, so he's cleared the sticks, which is nice awareness of space. You always like to see that. Okay. So, yeah, we gotta unpack what we got going on here. You got Josh Jackson, the corner, and you're going vertical. So you have two options to beat him vertically. One is just beat him with speed, right? Get up on his toes right away, threaten him deep, work a release move, get your hands involved, get a vertical stack, and then go beat him with speed. And you create a throwing window, don't get pushed too far into the boundary. That's one. Two is I need to get him to bite so I can get on top of him. So I gotta fake a little slant, I gotta give him a little head fake, a little release move here so as to draw him in, try to get him to throw hands like a press situation, and then I'm gonna go beat him deep. I'm gonna get outside him and I'm gonna go. Looking at where Jackson is on the field right now, the corner, he's in a bail tech. He's not in a press tech. If it were press, he'd be right up on the line, but he's about a yard off, so he's gonna bail. He's maintaining deep leverage, and it makes sense given where they are in the field. Right inside the 30. That's touchdown territory. That's where we're taking our shot. So Jackson's in a bail technique. So if you give him little eye candy in the first 3 yards, he's probably not going to bite. Otherwise, he's playing really bad bail technique. You need to come straight at his toes, immediately eat up that cushion that we see right here. What this cushion that Jackson has is to avoid getting beat deep, right? So go eat it up. Go get it. Go close that gap. And then try to stack him and beat him vertically. This little dancing nonsense, to me, isn't super valuable right there. Because when he throws that little inside fake, look at where Jackson is. Right? Jackson's already turning and getting ready to go outside. If this were actually a slant, this would be great. But it's not. So don't fake like Jackson's not going to react to that. He's clearly playing you deep. Now, not in a terrible spot right here. All right? On the numbers, we have a good amount of room to our right shoulder, to the boundary side. We got him a little bit deeper, too, so maybe an accurate ball where we have a conversation here. But I think that route could have been better ran. All right, what happened here? See, how bursty is he off the line of scrimmage? He takes this little pause thing that's annoying, makes it tricky to figure out, but to me this looks like nice 5-yard explosiveness right there. You see he's on his toes when he's running too. That's a sprinter's note, but you can see him up there on his toes as he's running. So he's getting nice, like forward lean, you're getting gravity working for you in that regards. I like his ability to eat up space there. I feel like the zone was sitting on that. I don't know if that throw is ever going to get completed, but that ball should have been out earlier. Okay. So against Jackson again, we're working a little 5-yard in on 3rd and 4. You've got to be what you call the aggressor. You have to initiate contact here. It's a 5-yard contact window. You're totally valid. Also, OPI never gets called anyway. Go up and displace him, and then turn and work into space. And what you'll see instead, and I'm liking the way he's coming off the line. You can see he's got really nice body positioning. He again gives this little stutter fake at 3 yards, right? Right there, which Jackson has not been interested in. Okay, it's not doing anything to him. It's not moving him off his spot. So stop doing stuff that's pointless. And then after this little stutter fake, you see he's going to belly hard to the inside, belly hard to his right, trying to get inside leverage, which makes sense. But it allows Jackson to come up, and you can see this as the aggressor. Jackson's up now. Jackson's causing displacement. He's pushing you into this sitting linebacker right here, effectively closing the throwing window because you took that big inside stem and now you're getting pushed around and bodied a little bit. And you saw right there that linebacker sitting directly underneath this route. Now, linebacker's gaining good depth on it anyway. Halfback is yet to release out if he's running a pass route, so nobody else is threatening the linebacker. So there's not much that could have been done here, but we could be a solid 1.5 yards, 2 yards closer to the boundary. A little bit more of a throwing window here for Morgan. If you come at Jackson and you act as the aggressor, you're not pansing around within 3 yards. I just realized, watching that interception, who the quarterback for this team is. It's Tanner Lee. Senior Bowl attendee, Tanner Lee, of course. Oh, jeez. So he can boogie. Just watch. Again, we talk about eating up space. Watch how quickly he eats up this cushion. He's not really screwing around. Right here, like we say, if he's even, he's leaving. A man's even less than 20 yards down the field. Like it took him about 15, 16 yards to get even. So if you have the hose to take that shot, you can take that shot. There. No, that's that. Okay, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've wanted. Up against Jackson again. And this time, so we've got like another yard and a half of cushion. So it's probably still bail. It's probably still bail coverage. So what do you do when you got yourself a vertical stem? Just fly. Just go. Just get outside, swipe him with the arm, and go get upfield. It's cover 2 again, right? And so it's not like we're going to be taking this throw 30 yards down the field because the single high can't get there. No, if this throw is going to hit, it's going to be right here in the honey hole. And so you got to fly, right? You got to just go and watch how quickly he gains ground here. Pew. And Jackson's caught flat-footed, right? Like corner here is caught in a bad technique. He sees flat at the line of scrimmage. Morgan eats him up quick. Now, the way he might have been gearing down for a comeback at the end of this route, I don't even know. But I really liked that release. That was very nice. Okay. That's underthrown. Tannerly. Oh, it's incomplete. Okay, it's incomplete. Firstly, yes, we definitely have burst off line of scrimmage. Look at how frenetic his arms are. Look at how much effort he's putting into this. Shoo! All right, now he chooses the outside release. And if we're looking at what we have here, this is probably going to be, it's either cover 3 cloud or quarters. It's quarters because the corner down here is clearly going to get, he's going to get depth downfield. So we've got a quarter style of coverage. So you're trying to get downfield. You have two options. It's an inside or an outside release here. You can either come outside of him, but if you do, you're working your way deep into the boundary. So once you come outside him, you need to get right back on top, right? So that you can create space over here for the ball to come. Or you can put yourself on a little outside release, an inside release. And if you come inside, then you've got to, again, belly back outside to get away from this safety here. Those are your two options. Given the current positioning, I don't hate an outside release. I think perhaps I would have, gone inside. Really, you're able to cross-face, you're able to get your head turned around quicker. That ball could come hot on a rope, about 20, 25 yards down the field before the safety comes. We see Morgan elect to go outside, and as a result, look at how little space there is up there for that ball to come. See, he's basically on the hashes, which is less than great. And this is the safety we were worried about right here. This is him. So we way cleared him. If we were inside leverage right now, there'd be a lot more space to get the ball. So I think I would have preferred an inside leverage release here. That being said, this could be 6. I think Morgan's kind of already gearing down, right? He had another yard worth of separation, right? He's clearly at a gear down position right now. He could have gotten a little bit more separation before this ball even came. That's a shame. Now, when you ask a wide receiver to go and play defensive back, honestly, it's a pretty good effort. It forces you into completion, so well done there, but still. More than a few missed opportunities on this tape, man. Just sending up a prayer to Stanley. Oi. I was an incidental tripping. They're not going to call it. Okay. So what coverage are we looking at? Again, either cover 3 cloud or quarters, and it's bail again. Listen, he's stacking down the field well. He can clearly explode. Now, when we're looking at this stem here, what I see, firstly, is him coming off the line without the false step, which I love. We're going to see, I think, the stride length seems to shorten a little bit, about 4 to 8 yards down the field. He gives a little bit of an outside head fake, and then he comes inside on the post. And I really like that in terms of pushing this corner as far to the boundary as you can, pushing Jackson into the boundary so that you can generate more space behind this, again, quarter safety. So we're going to try to work into Jackson, push him into the boundary so as to generate this kind of a path right here. So we watch, stride length shortens, a little outside head fake, and then he bursts inside. Listen, I mean, he is just eating up on top of this safety. He's got on top of him every time. Morgan's had like a good game, gotten open. Does he catch this as quickly as I think he does? Man, listen, those are good reflexes. That's really impressive. Look at where this ball is. This is the football. He just got turned around. Look at this body positioning. Look at that deceleration. And then goes and gets it at his knees. Like, it's one thing to instinctively catch here. It's another thing to instinctively catch down here. Right? That's irregular. Man, that was impressive. I just want to watch this a bunch of times. Watch the deceleration. Oh, that's really pretty. Listen, because we talk about filling roles and we talk about skills matching traits. if you're going to be a deep threat receiver, right? If you're going to be able to streak down the field and you're going to be able to take the top off of defense, what's a natural accompaniment to that style of play? Being able to stop hard and hit comebacks and curls. And we just saw that there. So that's a nice little box to check off. Obviously, you want to see it a few more times, but you a little box to check off. It kind of illustrates the fullness of the role that he could fulfill at the NFL level. That was just a really cool rep. He's long, man. That ball was at his knees.